The sequence supplied will do a thorough check of both transmitter and receiver functions using the RX and TX quick tests. To redefine the sequence, let's go in and add 2 more steps. We'll change step 1 to transmitter frequency error, which is test 2. Go to the next step and choose transmitter power, which is step number 3. We can add tests by using the insert step key to add 2 more tests. And we'll create a procedure. The tests are microphone sensitivity, and receiver sensitivity. This gives you a few key tests to do a quick check out of your radio. We could also go in and check specification limits and radio parameters, but for now we'll run the test. Let's go back to the test screen. Check your connections between the radio and the 8920. The radio's antenna is connected to the RF in-out connector. For most tests, audio connections are required. First from the radio speaker to the audio in high, and second from the audio out to the microphone input. Select Run Test to start automated testing. If this is the very first time the FM tests are run, there will be a loading time of about 2 minutes while the code is taken from the memory card into the 8920. From then on, there's only a few second delay at the start of each test while the 8920 is being preset. You'll be prompted to check for valid channel settings and to key the radio when required. Here, the 8920 is asking you to dekey the radio and press Continue. Change to channel 1, receiver and transmitter frequency of 151.955, which we entered into the frequency table. Key the transmitter, and the 8920 will automatically make frequency error measurements, power, deviation. Dekey the transmitter, set the squelch to minimum. If the audio volume needs to be set for any type of test, the 8920 will display a bar graph to aid you in setting that level. And the 8920 is done with the automated test sequence that we chose. 2 points pass, 2 points fail, with a test time of 74 seconds. The measurements are shown, and if one exceeds the spec limit, a failure will be indicated by the F next to the result. The remaining 2 submenus are used to enter parameters of the radio and the test to be run, and to enter the test limits or specifications that the radio should meet. Note the failure indicated for the transmitter output power test. The default procedure loaded had limits for a medium power mobile, not a handheld. Modify this by selecting Edit Spec. First, we'll go back to the main test screen and choose Edit Spec. The table here contains test limits for each of the tests available in the software. Selecting specification number 26 will show the limits that the power measurement was compared to. You can scroll through all of the specifications for each test in the software by rotating the knob and scrolling through the list of specs on the screen. Now just enter the correct limits for your test results. A lower limit of 2 watts and an upper limit of 4 watts. For this test, we check to make sure that the transmitter power is between the 2 limits, so both is chosen to check. The 4th subscreen is used to enter information about the radio and how the test should proceed. This is done by selecting Edit Parm. Entries into this screen include definition of a radio's audio power, the standard signal generator level used for receiver tests, and limits and step sizes for frequency response tests. Instead of running the test again, let's take a look at the main test screen. Under Test Execution Conditions or Settings, customize the test to best meet your needs. Stop on UUT failure is useful when doing troubleshooting. If the radio fails during a test, the sequence will pause so you can make any adjustments needed to the radio. Then run mode can be set to continuously run or step one test at a time to allow you plenty of time to verify results. If output results is set to failures, then you'll get a summary of any and all failures that occur without lines showing past results. If you have a printer connected to your 8920, you can get a hard copy record that matches the results on the CRT screen. Finally, you can add text to the printout to document key radio or user information in the output heading field. Here's an example printout from the test procedures that we just ran on this radio, showing the pass-fail limit tests and all of the test results. After this brief demonstration of the 8920 and the 11807 radio test software, you can see that automatic radio testing will save you time and give you more accurate, repeatable results when initially checking out a radio or verifying a radio repair. For the final section of the tape, we're going to be reviewing cellular phone testing. Testing a cellular phone is easy with the 8920 and the 11807 automatic cellular radio test software. If you haven't already run through the prior section on automatic radio test, I would suggest that you go back and review that before continuing on to cellular radio test, as much of the background that's outlined there is necessary for testing a cellular radio. To load the 11807 software for testing cellular phones, insert the memory card in the front panel and go to the test screen. Make sure the location is card and take a look at the procedures on the 11807 software. The Option 4 software defaults with 4 different types of procedure files for cellular phone testing. The manual procedure allows you to manually troubleshoot a phone as it gains access to the system. The functional procedure allows you to quickly verify that all sections of the phone are in good working order. The full parametric procedure allows you to perform thorough checks of every aspect of the phone, including audio. The call processing procedure allows you to check all of the call processing and data functions of the phone. The manual, functional, and call processing tests require no audio connections to the phone, but the full parametric testing does require audio connections. Let's start by making a functional test on this cellular phone. This is the most common test a technician would run to verify that the radio is working properly. First, make sure that the antenna connection to the 8920 is correct. Next, select the functional test from the procedure list. Press the Run Test key to automatically load and run the functional test program. The quick functional test will now be performed. This includes a combination of 15 tests with 29 different test points. The functional test takes approximately 2 minutes per phone, with some user interaction required to receive calls and dial a hook flash. Test results are displayed on the screen or to an external printer. The first test conducted under the functional procedure is a registration of the phone. If the phone is unable to register or roam at the start of the testing, check CP control channel under the parameters menu. This should be set to 333 for wireline phones and 334 for non-wireline phones. If set to the wrong control channel, the phone will not register and testing will be aborted. A summary of the test results is displayed on the 8920 CRT. 25 points passed, 4 points failed, with a total test time of 134 seconds. Next, let's go on to manual testing of a cellular phone. To select the manual procedure, go back to the test screen, choose the manual test procedure, and hit the Run Test key. With this test procedure, the phone must first be registered with the system. To do that, press K2, Registration. All of the call processing to register the phone is being sent, and the results will be displayed on the 8920 CRT. Phone number, serial number, and station class mark information are all displayed on the front panel. Once it's registered, the flowchart program steps you through the call processing procedures required to get a mobile onto a voice channel. To page the radio, choose K1 page, and the 8920 will automatically ring the mobile and then expect an answer back to move to a voice channel. Once there, you can initiate handoffs, change of power levels, SAT tones, perform a hook flash, and clear the system. At each stage, all information transmitted by the phone is available for analysis. In addition, all analog parameters are displayed, including power, frequency error, deviation, and SAT tone. If there's a problem with your phone, the manual procedure will help you pinpoint exactly where the problem is occurring during the operation. During testing with the manual program, the program can be paused at any time and the individual instruments can be used for further signal analysis. The phone will remain on a voice channel while the program is paused. Simply hit the cancel key to pause the program, and from there you can go to any of the other analysis screens, such as duplex, where the measurements are continuously being made for troubleshooting. As with all 11807 software, test specs, parameters, and sequences can be saved as procedures on a RAM memory card. In addition, the results can be printed out to an external printer or saved to a RAM memory card for further data analysis later. We're not going to talk much about base station testing today, but the 8920 is an excellent tool for maintaining and troubleshooting your base stations. Key features of the 8920 for base station maintenance include 1 dB per division resolution on the spectrum analyzer, automatic programming capability for automatic base station test and control, standard duplex test capability, and save recall registers. For more information on the 8920's features for base station testing, please contact your local HP field representative. This concludes the demonstration of the 8920A RF communications test set. By now, you should have a good feel for the basic operation of the instrument, the features and the capabilities, and how you can use them to solve your radio test problems faster, both on the bench and in the field. If you'd like more information about the 8920A or to arrange for a demo unit, please contact your local HP field representative.